welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I would love for you to stick around. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I love filming these kinds of videos. They're so much fun. I can just like sit here. It's a little therapeutic. It's like, you know, you just sit here and do your makeup. I'm sure you can hear my air conditioner, but unfortunately the way my fat is set up, okay, like I am not gonna be living in this room without air conditioners. So I'm gonna try to talk a little bit louder. Hopefully I can like project my voice over the air conditioner. But yeah, I don't really have any plans today. It's just kind of like a nice, it's a beautiful day actually. It is gorgeous. It's actually late in the day when I'm getting ready, but I had to go get a new memory card because I don't know if you can see this, but like my memory card is like bent. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Maybe if I hold it this way. It's like bent completely. So I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if the dogs got a hold of it, but it literally has like a mark on the back, like it was bent. So I didn't want to chance it and like film on it, and then I go to edit the video and it's like, oh sorry, we can't format this, you know, this clip. So I went to Target and picked up a new one. So here we are. But I don't really have anywhere to go. I just felt like doing my makeup. I feel like when I do my makeup, as much as like sometimes I don't want to, or if I like actually put clothes on and change out of like comfy loungewear, I'm just more productive. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get in the habit this summer of just getting ready. Oh, there we go. The air finally went down. Georgia's behind me. I don't know if you can see her. You can't, but she is. All right, so for summer skin, it's all about like moisture to me. I mean, it's always about moisture to me. I'm taking my ring off because I don't like it to get dirty, but I have pretty like normal to dry skin. So I like to make sure that we're moisturized. This is the Estee Lauder Day Wear. It's like just a little sample, but it's lasted me so long. I feel like it also has like a light green tint to it. So I think it kind of cancels out some of the redness, but obviously my body's darker than my face because I self-tan, and then I never really self-tan my face. Sometimes I do, but I was getting these like weird marks, and I think they were from dry spots. I was getting these weird like little dots all over my face from the self-tanner, and I think it was just like the self-tanner sticking to the dry patches. So don't do that anymore. And then I bought this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer because like the hype about it was that it was just like the Milk Hydro Grip, and it is sticky and it definitely gives you some dew, but I don't think it's comparable to the Milk Hydro Grip, but that's just my opinion. The Milk Hydro Grip is like no joke. Such a good primer. So this is going to be just like my everyday kind of makeup, like either running errands or just like, you know, whatever, regular day. No lashes, not a lot of like, no extra staying power, not powder. It's just kind of like your everyday makeup. Like sometimes you just don't feel like, I don't know, you just want to throw something on, take like under 15 minutes and be put together rather than spend like 40 minutes on your makeup. You know what I mean? Although I do love a full coverage, like stay on foundation type of makeup look as well. Georgia, please stop distracting me. Although you guys know I love like a full coverage, you know, full like face of makeup as well. But for every day, it's just not always necessary to feel like cakey. So obviously in the summertime, actually all year round, it's really important to wear SPF on your face, also on your body they recommend. I'm not the best with it. I try to like pick foundations that have SPF in it for my face, but I'm not always the best. However, in the summertime when the sun is stronger, or I'm gonna be outside more than I would be in the winter time, I definitely will try to use SPF. So I'm gonna mix together the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50 together. This one is a little bit too dark for me. It's in the shade Toffee, 330 Toffee. I'm gonna mix it with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This one has an SPF of 30 in it. It's the color correcting full coverage natural finish Camo CC cream. It's almost a dupe for the It Cosmetics CC cream. And I have this one in the shade Light 210N. So I'm just gonna mix them together and get like my perfect shade right now. Sorry, I have both dogs in here and I'm like trying to watch them while also trying to do this. So this one from Maybelline is definitely more watery. And then the CC cream from e.l.f. is definitely thicker and more full coverage in my opinion than the Maybelline one. But they're both good options for the summer if you don't want to, like, you know, spend a lot of money for the It Cosmetics one. Okay, let's see. Still a little dark, I think. So I try to match with my body, obviously, again, because like I don't really self-tan my face. So my neck and chest area, arms, legs, all of that are always darker than my face. Even like when I do go to the beach, I try my best not to get sunburned on my face. I'm very sensitive to the sun. If you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that like about 3 years ago, I got sun poisoning for like the 3rd time. And it was really bad. It was all over my arms and chest, and I got like blisters and crusties and rashes, and it was really miserable. And that was just from like the Connecticut sun. It wasn't even like I was like in somewhere tropical. It's just I'm sensitive to the sun. I always need to have SPF on if I'm gonna be in the sun. So I try my best to make sure I don't get burnt on my face. I have gotten really badly burned on my face. This was like the first time I got sun poisoning. It was in Aruba, and I want to say I was like maybe 10 or 11, and I had wanted to get my hair braided. I think I've told this story before, but I had wanted to get my hair braided. You know how when you go on like Caribbean vacations, they always have like the girls who will braid your hair and put beads in it and make it look very pretty, like islandy. And so like I wanted that when I was 10 or 11, and my dad took me, and I was like this in the sun as they were braiding my hair. And they didn't have like an umbrella or anything. And I think I had sunscreen on, but again, like I'm just very sensitive to the sun. So my face was like this, directly beating in the sun. And my dad, you know, just being like your typical man, didn't really think too much of it and like wasn't really paying attention. And then the next day I woke up with blisters all over my face. Like I had one like this big on my chin. So bad. And I was miserable. It was also on my shoulders, like on my chest a little bit. I had to go to the hospital in Aruba and get like a cortisone shot. It was terrible. It was not a good time. So yeah, me and the sun are not friends, although I love a tan. Like that's my problem. So that's why I basically self-tan and protect my skin. But all right, that's a pretty good match. It's a little bit more warm toned than my chest is, but I think with some concealer and stuff, it'll even itself out. And that was pretty good coverage. You see what I mean? Like it's like basically full coverage. It is full coverage. I had a big red pimple right here that you can't really see the color. I mean, a little bit is peeking through. Not too much. And yeah, it's full coverage enough for me for an everyday basis. And then I will just use a concealer. I have so many freaking concealers in my drawer right now that it's not even funny. Like I'm trying to get through them all. I have the Morphe one, which is like one of my really kind of like holy grail products. I really like this. I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I have CoverGirl, True Blend Undercover Concealer. What else do I have? I have LA Girl Pro Conceal. I have, I think this is the Juvia's Place one. I'm not sure. It doesn't have, oh yeah, Juvia's Place Concealer. I have so many concealers in here. I have MAC concealers. Like I just have a bunch. Oh, I also have Too Faced Conceal Contour Highlight Retouch. Like I have so much. So trying to get through them all before I buy new. Today I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one's in the shade Golden. I don't know if this may be too dark. It's like the same, well, it's probably like one shade lighter than my foundation right now. So it's good to like conceal with a similar color And then when I go to highlight, I always use like a couple of shades lighter. But this is just to try to conceal all these dark circles. Redness, and then like this little pimple here. Okay, so that like covered up my dark circles and stuff, and then I will go back to highlight with something a little bit lighter. I'll use the CoverGirl. These dogs. One second, I need to move them. Okay, I just put them downstairs, but I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This one's in the shade Classic Ivory, so too light, but like again, when you mix them, you just use it for highlighting purposes. I feel like it's okay. Plus, you guys know I live for a right under eye. So I'll just put it right there. Let it sit for a second or two while I debate my powder I'm gonna use. Because powder, again, is something that I've been like, oh my God, what's happening? Okay. Powder, again, is something that I've been like kind of playing with a little bit. Like, you guys know that my holy grail was the Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage. Still love this, always will use it. It's such a good powder. But I also have been trying out a few different ones. I have the Morphe Bake and Set Setting Powder. This one's in the shade Banana, which I like to use when I have a little bit of a tan. I have the Huda Beauty one in Sugar Cookie, the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Sugar Cookie, which is like the translucent. Love this powder. Love, love, love. Like, I used this on Dan's brother's wedding day, like when I was getting ready and I knew it was going to be a really long day. Like, I used it and my under eyes did not crease. My makeup basically stayed really, really well. That was like, I did full coverage. I set my face a million times, like brought a powder with me, set. And it was so good. My makeup stayed the entire time. The only time it like creased a little bit was when I was crying, which was during the father-daughter dance, because obviously I was just getting emotional. But if you guys want to see like my, you know, full coverage, sweat-proof, long-lasting foundation and makeup routine, let me know, because that'll be fun to film too. Maybe I'll do that next week, because there's definitely a difference with the way that I apply my makeup when I want it to stay versus just like every day. I think I'll use the Morphe powder today to set my under eyes. So this one is in Banana, so it definitely has that yellow tone again, but it's not too bright. It's like a nice, like when you wipe it away, it's like a nice color. I do put a lot on and then wipe it all away afterwards, but I definitely like my under eyes to be smooth and not crease, so I always pack on the powder under there. And then, oh my gosh, I will like highlight the sides of my nose also, and sometimes my chin, because I always crease here, and then underneath my nostrils. And then I let that sit, even though I know I look wild. Okay, and now for brows. My brow routine has changed a little bit. I've been using the NYX The Brow Glue. I also have tried the Anastasia Brow Freeze, but mine kind of got weird looking. Like, tell me if you bought it and it turned out to look like that. Like, it was a clear point. I don't know what happened to this, but it's like white now. So I have not been using that because like it's just a little interesting to me. But the NYX Brow Gel or Brow Glue is great. Just stick all my little brow hairs up, brush them out. You know, I love the fluffy brow look in the front. And I feel like it almost makes you use less eyebrow product, because once you get all your hairs like in the place that you want them in, it's almost like the soap brow. Like, you get them in the spot that you want them, and then you don't find yourself using so much product because the shape is already in place. You know what I mean? Okay, and then as I always have been using this little brow, is it Brow Gal? Yeah, the Brow Gal Convertible Brow in the shade 02. I use the middle color now since I have lighter hair. And I just take an angled brush, dip it in the powder, and then just like fill in the spots that need it. For me, it's like the arch and the tail of my brow. Definitely need a little support there. Oh my gosh, guys, I have been using the Ordinary's hair growth serum or whatever, but I haven't been using it on my scalp. I've been using it on my eyebrows and my eyelashes every night, and I feel like there's a huge difference. Like, I really feel like it's helping the hair grow. I just put it in my little, like, in this little bottle. I'll show you guys in a vlog. But I put it in this little bottle and brush it on my eyelashes and eyebrows every night, and I swear to you, like, I feel like there's a difference. Okay, and that's all I do for my brows. It's like super simple, super easy. And then I go right into bronzing. Love this bronzer. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer in Park Ave Princess. It's a waterproof face and body bronzer. This one was on sale at Sephora. I think it was like $35 or something for this big palette of it. It was like a promotion, so I had to buy it because it's a good bronzer. And I just bronze. Of course, I do the tops of my forehead. I feel like that makes the biggest difference too. When you want like a bronze, like glowy look, you have to hit the temples. Do you guys have any fun summer plans this year now that some of like the COVID restrictions are being lifted? Are any of you guys like going away anywhere, doing anything fun? My family usually takes like a Jersey Shore trip or like some sort of trip like that. I believe we're looking to go to Ocean City, Maryland this year. So, you know, we're like last minute bookers. So we're like looking on Vrbo and different places now for one, but I think that's what we're planning on doing. All right, so I used a little bit too much powder. My skin is looking a little dry right here, which can happen. I feel like there's not much you can do to fix it once it's happened. I will use a setting spray afterwards, but I'm just gonna keep going. Again, this is like an everyday makeup, so I'm not like too intense with it. Like, if that happens, it just kind of happens and I move on. But I am gonna use some blush. This is, like, I think I got it in BoxyCharm. It's from Ofra with Madison Miller in the shade All I Need Is Love. It's a pretty, like, everyday blush color. I love my blush. Definitely my favorite makeup product, I think. Like, I cannot finish the face without blush. Just brings so much life back. I also have been taking a little bit of the blush and just putting it in my crease just to bring some of the warmth back over here. And then my usual nude eyeliner in the Waterline, which is Rimmel Extreme Lasting. Oh, no, not Rimmel. Oh my god, this is the Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil. I think this is like $2. So good. Love it. I feel like it just like stays there all day and just gives you such a nice bright like eye look. This is the Tarte Man Eater Mascara. The dogs are barking. I feel like it really like separates and lengthens the lashes. Especially after they're full of powder, like mine always are. And then I also will like layer my mascara. This is Too Faced Damn Girl. Again, got this from a BoxyCharm. Freaking love BoxyCharm. I canceled it for a little while and then I really missed it, so I had to get it back. And that's it for my mascara. All right, so I'm gonna spray my face right now because it definitely needs some moisture. This is the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Spray. Hands down, my favorite is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I also have the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. These are what I use when I'm like really wanting my makeup to stay. This is kind of just like to add moisture back to the skin. Smells like coconuts. Smells good. A good little vibe. Oh yeah, my under eye is super dry, guys. Not loving that, but we're gonna keep it going. Just keeping going. Okay. And then I've been loving a glossy lip lately. So I'm gonna show you what I've been using to get that glossy lip. This is the Essence Stay 8 Hour Lip Liner. It's waterproof. It's in the shade Because Duh 01. And outline my lips. And then I kind of like fill them in a little bit with the lip pencil. And then I take Morphe Liquid Lip in the shade Taunt. This has been my favorite nude lipstick. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I just take a little in the center. And then if you like a matte lip, you can leave it like that. I love a matte lip, but I also have been loving this Morphe Glassified Lip Oil. Mine's in the shade Mirror Mirror. It's like a light tinted oil, but it's so pretty. It literally makes your lips look like glass. Let me put this on. Like, it's so good. And I feel like some lip oil sometimes can like disturb your lipstick. This one doesn't. Like, I love it. So good. And then of course I will highlight my skin. This is the Glowdient makeup palette by Touch in Soul. Pretty Filter Glowdient makeup palette. It's like one of those like brick looking highlighters where it has all those different shades. I just take my brush, I'll use a fan brush, and just like go through all of them and then highlight. Just like that. I still love a glowy look. Some people may say like highlight is out now. It'll never be out for me. Like, I love it. Okay, and that is my like summertime everyday makeup look. Again, my under eye is a little bit dry, so like not preferable, but it happens. I'm not going to take all my makeup off to fix it, so I'm just going to rock with it. I will try to spray it one more time. And that's it, guys. Sorry, I feel like this was a little hot mess express, but like my life's a little hot mess express at the moment, so we're going with it. Let me know some of your favorite summer products for every day. I can get this makeup look done basically in like 10 minutes if I'm not filming or like talking through it or worrying about the dogs. It's just like a nice, easy look, and you're put together, you've got your SPF on, and like you're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.